Hi guys, welcome back to Urban Treats, where we show you quick and easy recipes that you can make at home. Today we are making peanut banana oatmeal bars. These are a healthy snack you can prepare in under 15 minutes. They're all natural ingredients, they're vegan, and they taste absolutely delicious. The ingredients, as always, are in the description. Let's get started. For today's recipe, you're going to need some bananas. So you will need 2 large bananas or 4 small ones. You're going to need some honey, peanut butter. I like to use the healthy kind. Today I'm using crunchy. You will need some vanilla sugar or vanilla extract and a pinch of salt. And of course, you will need oats. So I have 2.5 cups of oats here. To bake the oat bars, I'm going to use a silicone mold that I got from Amazon. So this is a really nice bar mold. It's easy to use, easy to clean, and it's really easy to get the bars out of the mold as well. You can, of course, use any other type of mold. You could use a cupcake mold, or I have, for example, these half circles here to make little peanut butter oat dots. Or if you don't have any small molds, you can use a big one. You can use a spring form like this one. Simply fill up the form with the batter, and then once it's cooled, you can simply cut it into smaller bars. Now, first thing first, let's peel the bananas. And we're gonna have to mash them in a medium to large size bowl. And the riper your bananas, the sweeter your bars are gonna get. So if you have ripe bananas or even bananas with black spots, don't worry about that. They are just going to make it sweeter. And mash the bananas. With the bananas all mashed up, we're gonna add in a pinch of salt, and we will add the vanilla sugar or vanilla extract at this point, and just blend that in. Next, we add our honey. This is going to be approximately 1/4 cup of honey. You can go less if you want. You really don't have to go that much, but like a good tablespoon or even 1.5 tablespoons will work perfectly well. Give it a bit more of a mix before we add in the peanut butter. I find it easier to mix the batter occasionally while adding ingredients instead of just plopping everything in there and mixing it, and then maybe you don't get a bit and you have. Let's add in the peanut butter. I'm using crunchy today, as I said before, and I'm using the healthy version that has no additives, so no added sugar, no palm oils in this peanut butter. Plop that in there. It's a bit thick, so it will just take a bit of mixing together. But if you stir well, it's going to dissolve into your banana honey mix. Stir it until it's nice and smooth. If you can't get the peanut butter bits out or the banana bits out, then just use a hand mixer for a few minutes. Give it a bit of a whisk and it's gonna be nice and smooth. Last but not least, we're adding in the super fast oats. I have 2.5 cups of oats here. Just blob them in and stir them into the rest. This is ready. I've preheated the oven at 175 Celsius, that's around 340, 350 Fahrenheit. And all we have to do now is place the batter into the form and bake it for 15 minutes. Okay, I've filled 2 forms. I've filled some bars and I also made some dots. I'm gonna put this in the oven, and while they bake, I'm gonna prepare the chocolate cover. While the oat bars are baking, I have prepared a little bain-marie here with chocolate for the coating. So I've just added a little bit of water in a saucepan. I've set it to 100 degrees and I put a heat-safe bowl on top of it, and the steam is going to melt the chocolate. I'm using 70% cocoa chocolate, and I'm using a vegan option. So if you want to keep this recipe vegan, make sure you check all the ingredients. The oat bars have been in the oven for about 15 minutes and they should be ready by now. So while this is melting, I'm just gonna get them out of the oven and I will set them aside so that they're ready for coating. The oat bars and the oat dots are ready and cooled. The chocolate is ready and melted. So you can see it has a really nice consistency. And we are ready to dunk them. So what we'll need for that is a little bit of baking paper, just to make it easier and they don't stick to your surface. The oat bars and dots are ready. The chocolate is ready and melted. And I have a little bit of baking paper ready here where I'm gonna set the chocolate down to cool. Now, you can, if you want, dip the bottom or the top. It's really up to you. And what you could do, if you want to dip the top, for example, break it a little bit with a fork. Be careful because it might break. And just dunk it into the chocolate. Just with your fingers or with another fork if you prefer. Hold the bottom, pull out the fork, grab it like this, and then set it aside to cool. If the chocolate coat for some reason is too thick, maybe the chocolate has a thicker consistency, then you can add some coconut oil, 1 or 2 tablespoons into the hot chocolate, and that will make it nice and thin. This one is good the way it is, so I don't need to add anything else. But actually I do like adding coconut because it gives it a nice flavor and it gives a nice shine to the chocolate as well. So give it a try, it's really good. I'll do a couple of these on the bottom, a couple on the top, just to give it a bit of variety. And if you let the chocolate cool completely, it's not going to stick to the baking paper. And that's the last one. I'm going to let these cool. I'll clean up the table and I'll see you in a bit. And that's how easy it is to make healthy oatmeal bars. Before we go for the taste test, if you enjoyed this video, please leave us a like, and if you want to ask a question, just leave a comment. It always helps our channel grow. If you want to see more videos like this one, we have new recipes coming every week, so make sure you subscribe and ring that bell button. But now, the taste test, the moment of truth. Here we go. The chocolate hasn't set quite yet. It's still a little sticky, but it will be just fine. Ready? Here we go. Look at that. Moist, delicious, and I love the chocolate on top. These are great. Thank you for watching. We'll be back next week. See you soon.